So my name is Brian McElligott. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what God's done in my life. So just to get a few of the basics out of the way, I'm a junior, I'm studying finance, and I'm from Palm Harbor, Florida. If anyone knows where that is, in the Tampa Bay area, 727. I grew up in a Christian home. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten through 8th grade, and I went to church on some Sundays. In middle school, I started going to my youth group every once in a while, but I didn't have any friends there, and I didn't really see the purpose in it at the time. So the extent of my faith at that point in my life was hearing a few Bible stories in class and listening to the homily at church and thinking it was pretty cool, but that was about it. I definitely believed what the priest and my teachers said, but it didn't really affect how I lived my life. I still lived for myself rather than living my life for God. So then in high school, I made the switch to public school and I learned about other faiths, but at the same time, I was still able to maintain my beliefs, even though my faith was only a small part of my life and it wasn't overarching. I didn't have a relationship with God at the time, but I thought because I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, I didn't hook up with girls, that I was living a good Christian life. I lived for the acceptance of my friends and my parents and making good grades. But this led me to feeling pretty down on myself a lot of the time because my grades were pretty average and I wasn't that popular with the girls. So it's tough. When I was a senior in high school, my friend invited me to her youth group at another church. I went a lot of weeks and even went on a couple of retreats, but I still didn't really have a relationship with God. Near the end of the year, one of the youth group leaders asked me if I felt like a stagnant Stanley, which he described as someone wanting to strengthen their faith but not knowing how. And I think stagnant Stanley definitely described my life through my first semester at UF. Going into Rush, I knew nothing about Greek life. I ended up pledging Pi Cap because a few cool guys from my high school were there. I saw the opportunity for leadership, and they had a tight brotherhood. At no point during pledging or my first semester at UF did I see the house as a place to use God's ministry. An older brother named Justin Hall posted in our pledge class Facebook group one of the first weeks of pledging and invited me to some club called Doulos. He said we would meet some wife material women. So, obviously I was interested. Went to the meeting, and I was blown away by how many Greek students took an hour out of their busy weeks to listen to some guy named Scott talk about God. I don't know if I still understand, man. At the beginning of my freshman spring, I got some positions in Doulos, and since I was on the Doulos leadership, Scott wanted to meet with me to get to know me a little better. So, we met at Emerson Alumni Hall and went through something called the Crew Track, which was a little book that outlines the main beliefs that Crew teaches about Christianity. Scott asked me if I were to die, how confident was I that I would go to heaven? I said, about 95%. When he asked me why, I said because I did my best to follow Jesus' example. When Scott told me he was 100% confident in his salvation, I didn't really understand. He said that he said that Jesus died for his sins and that his salvation wasn't based on his own performance. I thought that I had to reach a certain level in my faith to get to heaven, not realizing that I was broken and only Jesus could pick me up and be my Savior. Jesus taught me that God is my Father, that He hears my prayers, and that I can glorify Him in everything that I do. I think the guy that used to disciple me last year named Ryan Chan put it really cool when he asked me if I viewed God as a father or as kind of like a vending machine, where I would just push buttons and get like what I wanted out of Him, but I didn't have a relationship with Him. So, when Scott told me that, I definitely started to build that relationship. Through reading his word, I grow closer to him every day, and I want to leave you all with a passage that's really changed my life to go kind of with the theme that Doulos is going with this semester. So that verse is Philippians 4, 6, and 7. The passage says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." So God guards my heart and my mind in every situation, even the most difficult ones that I know I can't get through myself. And God is my guardian. Thanks.
Go for it.